Today's review is another of the 10-year celebration from Verdant. This is in collaboration with Fidens. It's a double IPA at 8%. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's beer review today. Well, you might have seen plenty of these cans. This is the pink version. We've had a blue and a yellow or green, but there's different colours, but they all look pretty similar. So this is the 10 years celebration, but this one's by Fidens. We collaboration with Fidens. Yeah, I mean, I don't say much about Fidens on here. I'm thinking I was going to say they're a New Zealand brewery, but I'm thinking they actually might be American, but I don't know because it doesn't tell me anything on there about it. But this is obviously a collaboration, and we've got Citra on the hot side. We've got Citra, Nelson Sauvin, and NZH106. I'm not sure about NZH106. The one at the moment is the experimental one, which is the 1109 or 119, which is the sort of Sabro-esque type one, but the NZH106, I think I might have had it in a Galaxy Well. I remember there was something with NZ, but it's obviously some different sort of hop. I expect it to be very New Zealandy. I expect the whole beer will be quite New Zealandy. An 8% double IPA. Let's crack it open, get it in a glass, and see if it is any good. I thought the last one, the IPA that I had, was good. The one before, I think that was a double IPA. I didn't think that was overly great. It was good, but not up to the standard. I just have higher hopes for this one. I like the sound of the hops. I think Fidens have got a very good pedigree as well. Well, beer in a glass. I poured it quite aggressively today, but we've got 2 and a bit fingers, quite loose, just off Whitehead really. There's almost certainly more sort of on the sort of beigey side. Colour of the beer wise, well, it was similar to the one that we did, the last one we did. Very custardy, very thick looking. I expect this is going to be a lovely, typical, good double IPA from Verdant. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't know why I topped it up there. I should have done the aroma first, but let's see what the aroma's like. Oh yeah, it's got that real Verdant sort of vegetable twang. Garlicky, onion, herbs. And then just underneath that, you can smell that Nelson Sauvin, really. The grape, the gooseberry, the lime, the melon, grapefruit, all that good stuff. It smells very similar to the one yesterday that I had. I say it's yesterday. I think it'll probably be, this one will be a day, but that was a day ago to me. But there's something. Oh, it smells pretty good. I just want to drink it. Let's stop talking and let's start drinking. Cheers, everyone. Wow. That is a hoppy beer. A little bit of warmth coming in there. A little bit of warmth of alcohol, which, most of the time, if it's got no warmth of alcohol, you're thinking, oh, this is better beer because it's disguised. It's, and that's exciting. But sometimes you want a beer like this, which you can slow down and savour it, opposed to neck it down thinking it's like some sort of 4.5% pale ale. It's a nice bit of warmness. The body is smooth and silky, and again, I've still got the memories of the one I had yesterday, which was for an IPA. I thought it had this almost creamy sort of flavour. And there's similarness here, certainly texture-wise. It's got a velvety, very, very smooth, I'd say medium to thick bodied, really. This is how I expect and want my double IPAs. Oh, flavour-wise. Lots of the Nelson Sauvin. I'm trying to think whether there's much Citra going on in the mix. Obviously, the NZH106, I think that's going to be similar to your New Zealand hops. Whether that's like a sort of a Raka or a Rawaka. I'd probably say more along the Rawaka side, because there is a little bit of sort of peppery spice in there as well. But you're getting gooseberry, you're getting grape. You're getting quite a bit of grapefruit there. There's a nice little bit of grapefruit bitterness that just gives the beer a little bit more complexity and a little bit more structure in terms of the juice and creaminess of the upfront first hit, till you get this sort of slightly danker, slightly I'd almost go to the point where it's almost getting to the point where there's a slight pininess in there, but then that sort of goes to a sort of real grapefruit rind sort of flavour, lime rind. You're getting that sort of slightly bitter, not overly bitter, but slightly bitter sort of punchline, I would almost say, to the beer. But it's pretty damn good, and I think the star of it is the mouthfeel. It's just a lovely smooth mouthfeel on this beer. There's a little bit of that warmth, a little bit of alcohol, but the flavour just hangs around because of that mouthfeel, and it's developing. It almost develops almost since I poured it out. So you're getting a little bit of dank pineapple coming through. You're getting more melon, those sort of flavours, and a little bit more dankness as it sort of mellows in the glass. I think if you saw my review yesterday, I sort of thought I'd left that one out a bit too long. I've left this one out pretty similar, probably 10 minutes or so less. It's nice and cold, but the flavours are really singing because it's it's been left, because it's not ice cold. I don't know what you guys, how you keep your beer. I mean, I think you're crazy if you keep it at room temperature, especially this time of year when you may have the heated on. I've got a secondary fridge, which keep a beer in. It's not a beer fridge as such. It's just a normal, it's a fridge freezer actually, but it's one that's out of the way. So I put my beers in there. And I have it on the lowest setting, but it's still very, very cold, the beer that comes out. It doesn't seem to make much difference depending on the setting. But, so it's not ideal to take it out and drink it. You've got to leave it a little while, but I'm not sure how long. Let me know what you think in terms of beers. Do you have a different sort of outlook to an IPA or a double IPA, especially? Because, I mean, I don't drink a lot of stouts. Stouts are definitely things that you don't want them too cold. I think it's even more difficult with a stout. I would definitely leave a stout at least out an hour if I'm storing it in the fridge. But I'd even get to the point where I'd almost maybe leave it out, and then when I want to drink a stout, which is on a very rare occasion, but as we get closer to Christmas, you never know, I might put it in the fridge for half an hour. That's how it works. But let me know what you think about that. But this beer is very good. I thought the one yesterday was very good as well, and it was just a little bit, that burn, a little bit less of the burn, and it just was a little brighter. But this is equally as good. And if you prefer double IPAs and what a double IPA can bring, yeah, you can tell it's such a quality flavour, quality beer. Really goes down well. But there's a little bit of slight more bitterness and a little bit of that sort of, there's a warmth in there as well. You're drinking a double IPA in this instance. So, yeah, but still pretty damn good. So these Verdant 10 years, I only bought 3. There was 4 of them, but I only bought 3. They are all quite similar. This one, I think the IPA, I'm trying to think who it was with. I've got it up there, haven't I? Yeah, it's the blue one. So the blue one, which was this one. It's blue and green. So now I'll put all 3 of them here. So this was the first one I had. This was an IPA. Now this was a double IPA with green cheek. And it's green. I mean, this one's got nectar on it. I thought this one would be better, but I thought it was good, but it wasn't great. This was the one I had yesterday, when this one's Nelson Sauvin, Ruaka and Racao. So not Citra, which the other one has. I still think that's the best one. And then I'd say this was second. But, maybe I missed the one out that was the even better. But this is still good beer, so let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for 10 years with Fidens, pink can, Verdant 10 years celebration. These have all been pretty damn good, but I'm expecting nothing less from them. Some of this one, and I think the IPA with Garage Project were the better ones, and the scores are still pretty damn good. So let's go through them, starting with aroma, appearance, flavour, Value for money, again, I think this was about £7, this one. And finally, my overall experience. Tighten the scores up. We hit the highly recommended 80 out of 100. It's an Iron Maiden of craft beer, the heaviest of heavy metal. It's a highly recommended beer, and I would say that if any of these ones, any of these these very similar cans, whether it's the pink, the blue, the green, you know, are all good and worth picking up. You know, I think if I only was going to pick up one, it'd be the blue one, but I think this green one is pretty close, the Fidens collaboration. Yeah, but on another day, I'd probably say Green Cheek one was pretty damn good as well. But let me know if you've had any of these, what you think of them. This is a very good beer, very good double IPA. I'm getting to the point now where I drink a lot more double IPAs, so I'm starting to get a bit more into them. And this is it's just a perfect example, in my opinion. Yeah, loved it. So let me know if you've had any recent good double IPAs. I've got quite a lot of double IPAs that will be coming up on the channel. Just because I bought a little box, and I'll probably do an unboxing for it. But I bought a little box, and it's all 10 double IPAs in it. But I got it for a really great price. So, but I'll say more about that when I do the unboxing of that. So yeah, give it a thumbs up the video, like, subscribe, all that sort of jazz. You know what I talked about. And until the next one, you know what you do. Drink good craft beer and keep on rocking.